This is the team we're going to be playing in another Reg H online ladder tour. We have safety goggles, big red shiny Gyarados. I think Gyarados is actually like a pretty usable mon in Reg H. I don't know why people don't really use it. You know, we used Salamence last week. I think Gyarados with like flying coverage to pin things like Ape and Amoonguss, and Waterfall to, you know, pin things like Dango for the most part. You know, a rain boosted Waterfall will break things like a Dango or a +1 Waterfall. I think that there's a lot of value in this Pokemon, and I think that you can build kind of like a Protect the President board around a bulky safety goggles Gyarados. So that's what it's going to be what we're trying to do today. We're going to be surrounding it with one of my favorite cores right now. We got Shiny Klefki, the Goldilocks here. And we got Light Screens, Thunder Waves, D-Weems. I think this is one of the best Pokemon in Reg H right now, and I've been using it a lot recently. We also have Clefable here. I love the Mental Herb on this thing. Life Dew is probably my favorite move in the format. I feel if you get a couple value Life Dews, you're probably just going to win the game. It has great synergy with, like, you know, the screens as well. We also have the bulky Calm Mind Blood Moon. So we have, like, Calm Mind Blood Moon with screens, with, like, an unaware partner, and, you know, and Intimidate Gyarados. I really think there's a lot of value to be had here for getting either Gyarados or Blood Moon set up to win the game. How are you finding Pokemon? I mean, you just play the game, right? They're just in the game. Like, this Blood Moon is like an event mon, right? Up next, we have an Annihilate here. This is going to be a standard bulk up ape, but we are using Dark Terror to increase our matchup for Psy Spam. And last but not least, we have Illegal the Electros here. AV Electros. I think this is actually a pretty usable mon. We have Fire Terror, a Flamethrower on this thing. Basically, the way this works is after an Electro Web, we're going to be probably, maybe not faster than Gholdengo, but we'll be able to guarantee Oko even like some pretty bulky Gholdengo sets if I double dip my Fire Terra, thanks to my EV spread here. So I think Electros is a pretty cool mon. I've been down to use it for a little bit. One really cool thing about this team that I want to talk about here, I'll show you guys something really, really cool. I built this team with one thing in mind, and that is this team has perfect defensive synergy. There's only one weakness, not even to every type. I'm not stacking multiple weaknesses. It took me a while to like find a core that I really liked that had this little spread here, but I think this is so cool that this team only really has like very, very limited weaknesses. So hopefully we get some big wins with this team today. Hopefully we have good defensive pivots. We have at least one good defensive pivot that can mitigate damage to any type without really getting pinned. This team should be really good at avoiding pins. So hopefully we get some big wins with this team, and let's go start the tournament. Wish me luck. Here we go. I open up like that. I don't know if you have anything that really checks those, and I can just bring my Blood Moon in the back. Oh, that works for me. Cool. Awesome. So let's see what they got here. Amoonguss is a bit of a problem for my team, but it's not the end of the world. We're starting to see so many people go back to use Amoonguss. I think Amoonguss is a really good mon in Reg H. Does an Alp have a nickname? Yeah, it is. It's called The Final, which is one of my favorite Duran Gray songs. It's a great lead. So we can just stagger these. If I get Thunderbolted by a Gholdengo on turn 1, like, we'll run that back. You know what I mean? That's what I'll say about that. If we get Thunderbolted by a Gholdengo on turn 1, we'll just run this one back. I wouldn't be surprised if they have Fake Out Grim. They locked in Grim in the first slot, so that's usually a tell that they have Fake Out Grim. That means they know they want to use that mon. Let's see, no Fake Out. Cool, works for me. I don't care about that. Thunder Whip, good tech. DD baby. He wouldn't go Thunder Whip and Thunderbolt though, right? Nasty Plot maybe? Awesome. Okay. Shadow Ball me. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm trying to see if we can get a Terra out of him. Need to get a Reflect up next turn. Eventually a Reflex coming out, so. He's trying to go for the Thunder Wave first. This is the right play for me, by the way. Good play for your boy. Thunder Wave, nope. And now you're just going to go Reflect. Cool. I vibe with this. Do you think I'll be able to fix some teams with the GC? I probably should get on that. Yeah, probably. What Terra is this? Water? Dragon. Damn. It's fine. Clefable's in a really good spot versus this thing. Dragon Dango is very uncommon. It's quite uncommon. Man, Clefable does not care about this thing. It does care, but not really, you know? Yeah, let's see what they got. You just pop in a Reflect? Let's find out. You know I got to follow me now, so. Yep, Thunder Whip Clef. Cool, works for me. Let's see how much damage they even do if they pop Make It Rain here. I can also just get a flinch here, which would be nice. Oh, that's great damage. Make It Rain? Cool, that's nothing. Yep, awesome. Okay. I'm thinking what I want to do here. Okay. I kind of want to Dragon Dance again. That's what I'm thinking about. Light Screen smart. There's still no Reflect up. I wonder if he has Parting Shot. Yeah, see, you're unaware though, so it's like, it does damage, but not that much. Speed F drop actually really bad. Nice, at least we hit. Perfect. Gyarados should be able to pick up that KO. It'd be nice to, if I didn't get special defense dropped there, I would have went Protect Gyarados Life Dew this turn. We did this just to avoid the Thunder Waves into my Gyarados. Any flinchers? Next turn they're gone. There it is. Sorry, just taking a look at something. Yeah, special attack drops value there. Let's see what they got. Okay. Okay, good stuff. That's the right play there. And you're gonna try and weave in one more Thunder Wave, right? Yep, not giving it to you. Nice. That's so value. Now, if I'm running Safety Goggles on my Gyarados today, but if I wasn't Safety Goggles, I would have been Lumberry, and Lumberry would have been clutch. It sucks to get fully parried here and eat a Thunder Wave, but it's not the end of the world. Perfect. I wonder what the Grimmslow's move is. If it has like Foul Play or like Spirit Break maybe? That's Dango down. Dango's a big problem, so happy to see that thing go down. I wonder if they have Kommo-o. And the issue with Kommo could be a couple different things here. Like, I don't know what kind of Kommo they really have. It can't Terra, but like Klefki should actually be able to like handle it in the back. So even though like Clefable's weak against fighting right now, I think we're still in a good spot. Just taking a look at what I want to get done here. There's the Kommo. What's the last Mon? If you had Arcanine, I think you wouldn't have sent out Arcanine, right? Maybe? If you had Spooter, you would have sent it out. And if you had a Mungus, you probably would not have sent it out. So that means it's either Spooter or Arcanine in the back is the last mon. We knew there had to be Kommo back there. I'm just waiting to take the full timer because they're in chat. I'm thinking about what I want to do here, though. Yeah. This is Arcanine, right? Mungus, that's fine. Good play. So, at Mungus, it just makes sense like Mungus wasn't really coming here. So I actually really think Gyarados is still quite good here. I want to see if they have Rocky Helmet. No Rocky Helmet. Okay. Was it a sub? Yo, hey, thank you so much for the sub. Good morning, good morning. Happy to have you here, guys. Remember, if we hit the sub goal, we do another Reg H ladder tour tomorrow. I think we're already halfway there. Here we go. All right, so Amoonguss Grim. My screens are dwindling. I'm not seeing an issue with that. I don't need to follow me. Yeah, we'll just life do. If you want to start try and stick some damage, like, that's your problem. Your Rage Powder, like, don't care. And we'll just outvalue this Kommo here. Clangsole, there it is. Yep. Gyarados is going to do a decent chunk here. Okay, let me think about exactly how I want to do this. Because I think Klefki just tears through this now. Never lucky. I tried to go for a life do there. That would have been a great life do. I want to see if he goes Protect Spore into Gyarados, like trying to get a cheeky turn. Rage Powder's fine. What we're doing is wasting the Clang Scales right here to make him get a defense drop, so when I actually start coming in with Gyarados Waterfalls next turn, it's going to do more damage because he has a defense drop. Good chip. Crit Lamau. Special attack. Wow, oh my gosh, we're gaming. Be nice to start sticking these life dews. Gyarados should live. Gyarados has a better special defense than like most mons, the base 100. We have some HP investment. So I should be able to live this. I'm going to be able to stick at least one waterfall, and then I think I'm going to be able to come in with Klefki and just dazzlingly him out, you know? Again, I would have liked that life dew from a couple turns ago. Any flinchers are always appreciated. Playing scales. Defense drop. We hold. Look at that EV. Like, that's literally, like, that's my EV training right there. Like, that's what that is. That's my EV training, you know, putting in those reps that work. Gaming. Light screen wears off. Yeah, I also had a light screen. So let's think about what we need to do in this situation. I think I'm going to protect Gyarados and just pivot in my Klefki. If they make a read and sleep powder my Klefki here, they're actually gaming. Because they would have slept a mon that was paralyzed slot. Like protect Kommo? Protect Kommo, sleep powder one of them. Could be your out. Okay, that's fair. I also don't want to get like clear smogged. Spore the Gyarados, that's fair. You should know, though, by the way, you Rage Powdered and I still hit your Kommo, so you should actually know that I have goggles. And now that Restrict's on cooldown, like, I was gonna do... I mean, I can just do a D-Gleam here. I don't need a light screen. It won't save the Gyarados at this point. Any flinchers would be appreciated, but it's not required. Oh, I just get the KO. Dude, that's nuts. That's just KOs, dude. Crazy, dude. Sheesh, dude. Gyarados busted. Big busted. No Pollen Puff targets. Yeah, we was not letting that one happen. Not letting that one happen. So that's probably game. Cool. So we won the first game. We do be gaming out here. Don't make me side Thunder with my own Gyarados first, bro. There's finally that Thunder Wave. If you missed that Thunder Wave on the first turn, would have been a completely different game. I would have went into a Blood Moon mode. Instead. Big damage. Oof. Cool. No Pollen Puff for you either. Awesome. Is it Citrus? Yep, there it is. Cool. So we're able to scout that one out, get extra info. I never really saw what the Grimm's last move was, but like that's fine. I don't think it really matters. And that's gonna be game. We take those wins all the way to the bank. Gyarados busted. Gyarados busted out here. So one thing, if you're gonna be using Zoroark a lot, you shouldn't be using a lot of the mons that like have the same like offensive and defensive typing as Zoroark. So like if you disguise Zoroark as like a Pult, that's not doing that much. You disguise Zoroark as like Chandy, it's not doing that much. I think one thing that your team's missing is if one of those mons was a fake out user so you could bluff fake out, that'd be like the last thing that you really you know, needed. That'd be important. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Sorry about that. What do we want to lead with here? I could lead Gyarados to see if there's leading with Pult disguised as, you know, whatever. That's definitely a mon that could be led here. It's good Intimidate in a couple of those mons. I think it's definitely viable. Thinking. Like those. I vibe with these. Battle's going great so far. Yeah, I'm gonna use the same ones. I think these are fine. I think the Intimidate's gonna be really valuable. You can only have one Clear Amulet, right? You can only have Clear Amulet on Garchomp, I think. And if you have all those tools, like, I think we're gonna be okay. Battles are going great. Alright, so we're gonna see if any of these... We're gonna see if, well, Garchomp could be Amulet. But, like, even if they led Zoroark, like, I'm not afraid of Zoroark here. Especially, I stick Intimidate, so that could definitely be Zoroark. I'm thinking. Okay. Let's see it. You can hit my... You can go for like a Stomping Tantrum into my Clef Key. I will allow that. I intimidated you for a reason. Definitely got clunked over my head or by Sneasler. Sneasler good. Hyper Beam. Not letting that happen. It's Zoroark. See? We gaming. We do be gaming. Heat Wave? I mean, and that's why I light screen. Can't Zoroark a Zoroark master, bro. Okay. I wonder if Waterfall just KOs there. Nice. This is going to be really Garchomp, right? Yep, good play. I don't want to use... Oh, they could still be Scarf Chandy. It is Scarf. Well, we don't actually know that. Hold on. We don't know if it's Scarfed. But it might be. Sash. It's just full speed Sash. Okay. It's fair with me. Oh, he's Flame Body too. That sucks. That's probably just game right there, right? I'm trying to think if there's any way we really get out of this. We just got burned by, like, Sash Flame Body Chandy, you know? That sucks. Yep. Big sad mad. Outrage, and we get... Oh, and we just lose a 50-50 on Outrage, of course. Of course we lose a 50-50 on our Outrage. Why would you Outrage there? That's so weird. Alright, well, you're stuck using Outrage, and, like, that's gone. You have a Zoroark in the back. Hyper Voice does a lot, but it's not, like, crazy. Just send out Zoroark. Alright. I want to see if they Hyper Voice. And I want to see if it's Clear Amulet. Nice. Cool. I'm just gathering info because we're gonna have to play them again. I'm sure we're gonna have to play them again, and I want to know these things. If you want to rip a Hyper Beam, you can, but I think you have to Hyper Beam that Clefable slot, and then I just get to send out like Clefable and double tap your Zoroark. Garchomp's faster than Zoroark. That's weird. So it's modest Zoroark. So we're seeing... Unless that's Scarf Chomp. Okay. Don't really have that many other options here. Yeah, the burn lost us the game. We would have been... I think we would have been okay if we didn't get burned. We would have been able to play the game just a little bit different. Is it so weird that I still think I have shots to win this? Clefable is really good into the last like few months that they have. As long as I don't lose my Blood Moon right here to like a crit. I think it could still KO because like it's double dip Terra specs. 2 HP, we're gaming. That's so important. Okay, I see the lines. Nice. U-turn, Bandit Pull. He's just showing more info. Like, I don't think... So you gotta realize, this is a ladder tour, right? Where there's not that many people. You're just showing so much more of your team right here. Okay, I don't want to do this, but this is my only out. I think I have to Terra my Clefable, and I don't really want to. And I have to double protect with my Blood Moon to elongate the effectiveness of Hyper Voice being a AoE move. And if you read this and just go for like a ground attack, like I take my L. You know, that's how that works. But I need to resist the Hyper Voice. Never lucky. Yeah, GG's. Cool. I mean, I did the right play. This was the right play. Alright. So we lost to a burn on Flame Body Chandy from Sash Chandy. So now that we know that it's Sash Chandy, now that we know that it's Flame Body, I think we play the matchup like completely different. So it looks like it's Scarf Chomp, Specs Zoroark, Sash Chandy, Banded Pult, gonna be either Gale Wings, like Covert Cloak, Life Orb, Talonflame, and I don't remember the last mon, but it wasn't one that I think it was a Moongus, right? That's right. Just have to get my Terra up and I win. So we should know most of their mons. Okay, so there's one of these is Zoroark, and if you disguise the Pult as Zoroark, we'll know. Alright, and that's actually Pult. Okay. Cool. This is more important because Zoroark and Chandy are problems for this team. Nice, yeah. I lose nothing for this. It's a really low power board. You can Spore if you want. Alright, so it looks like no Zoroark this game. Kind of wanted to just pop off and blow up that Amoonguss. Oh, that's weird. This shouldn't be Zoroark, by the way. The Garchomp? Shouldn't. We're gonna find out. We're gonna learn today. But it shouldn't be. Yes. Cool. Nice. This is great damage. This is good damage. Love this damage. Nice. Okay. Getting quite done with this Amoonguss here. Yeah, Pult's faster than my Gyarados at +1. That's why we didn't take the bait. We just take this Amoonguss out. Nice. You're going to send out Garchomp here and click Outrage, right? But the Garchomp's faster than the Pult. So I get to block it. Yep. Oh, no? Okay. Well, then if it's Scarfed, it's not full speed. It's not outspeeding Pult Scarf, but I'm pretty sure it's a Scarf Chomp. This is a really weird speed tier. I mean, I'm down to hit it, you know. Works for me. Nice. Yeah, that's great. Oh, it's Zoroark there. It did have Zoroark on the team still in the mid game. Okay, that makes sense. The Chomp would have been faster than the Pult. That was good. That was a good bluff. Okay. There. Ow. No flinchy. Nice. Nice. That's the right play for me. I knew it was right to not use a screen there. I knew it was right. And that's game. Whew. I told you guys. Once you know that like the triple choice item team has triple choice item, it's much easier to play around it. You got outs, you know. But we take those, man. Get me my Runback. Take me down to the Runback City. That's what we like to see. Now it's up to them to make some changes. Arch Rain. Okay. Arch Rain. Gholdengo. That's a cool team too. Probably Sash Niesler. Well, I'm always hopeful that those are Life Orb Dangos. AV on the Arch. Probably a Miracle Seed on Rilla then. Loaded Dice Dragonite. Sash Pelipper. So we know all the items. So I don't really need Ape here. Gyarados is hard to use. I think Klefki's viable. So Klefki seems good on paper. And then like I don't hate Blood Moon, actually. I also don't hate Electros here. These two seem good. I think I should be bringing Clefable in this matchup, but I think it's a Terra Sync. It's so good in this matchup, you know? See Grassy Seed Sinister? Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's still Sash. We'll see. It's weird. I really like Blood Moon here. I'm supposed to bring Gyarados to this matchup, but I'm not going to. We're going to try and do this. It could be Grassy Seed Seasonal, but it's not required. We're going to bring Electros for this. This is my first time trying the Electros out. If it works, that's cool. If it doesn't, like, we'll figure it out. But Electros might have a good matchup into some of these. Okay, just straight Arch Rain. The raw Arch Rain. It's definitely Sash Pelipper. Could be Scarf though too. It could definitely still be Scarf Pelipper. No Terras, no Protects, no Wide Guard. Yeah, you can Electro Shot my Klefki, that's why I light screened. That's all you, buddy. Electros? Okay. Yeah, that works. You thought I was pivoting? Okay. That covers for a pivot to Gyarados to block Weather Ball. That's fair. See how they didn't do anything? Sash Pelipper. Nice. Now, this team doesn't have Archaludon. Or sorry, this team doesn't have Basculegion, so I don't need to be as respectful. Let's see what they want to do. Good protect. Works for me. Let's see if they're electro-shotting my Clef. I need to get a Terra out of that Arch somehow. Is he hitting the electro thing again? Just hit the Clef key, bro. Alright, good targeting. Nice. This is probably one of the sloppier turns I've played today, but I think it'll work out. Good morning, we are here. There's definitely a more optimal play that could be done this turn, but this gets me what I need. I outspeed the Pelipper at -1 with Clef Key, and you see how if you swap here, this is this is what I was expecting, because they're almost out of rain turns, right? They want to preserve that, right? So D-Gleam, good damage, and the Volt Switch, great damage. Flash Cannon, it's weird that that thing still outspeeds my Electros. Very surprised to see that that still outspeeds Electros. Didn't think that it would at Paralyzed -1, but like, Electros ain't that fast. See that big damage. You didn't even need to be taking that, bro. So I can come back in if I want. Klefki's cool. I like it. Let's think about what our play is here. See, if you can't tell what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get that Arch to freaking Terra. I need it to Terra. He won't do it. He's not going to do it this turn, but he might next turn. You Fake Out? It's not vested, so it's AV Rilla. Whoa. That's really weird, but it makes sense. They know we're vested. Or is it, yeah, they know we're vested. That's a weird play, though. It's still weird. Billy, taking the full timer on that one, huh? One strike. Yeah, there's no reason to. Nah, he protected. That's fair. Yeah. I can need a close combat. Not very well, but like we do our best. Why is the Arch like not vested on this team? Weird. Okay, that's just game we lose, I think. Like, I needed to... We'll see. We'll see what happens. You need to get full parity here, by the way, buddy. Never lucky we lose. That's too much damage. I don't see a way that we win this one. Maybe we win out versus Pelipper with Clefable, but I doubt. Weather Ball's going to do too much damage over time, I think. We'll see. If I didn't get parried there, and I was able to hit and retain a full health Blood Moon, I think we could have won. Ooh, they have Dango too. It's Dango Pelipper. That's just game we lose. The only play is something like that. If you are like a weird double dip Terra thing, no, good play. Great protect Pelipper too. Yeah, if my Blood Moon was still at full, I think I could. Oh, and I didn't even get my protect off. I think I could have won. I think I could have won if my Blood Moon was still at full, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think I win, but at the same time, like, I haven't technically lost yet. Clefable shouldn't be that good at eating these Dango's moves, though. That's the thing that sucks about this. Right now, we're just playing to see if Pelipper is still fast. Yeah, how goes it? Double no para, or double full para, dude. That sucks, man. That sucks. From a Dire Claw, too. You see how that didn't even kill me, bro? That's crazy. And they do outspeed her with Pelipper. That's unfortunate. We have one option, I think. One option that works here. Okay, that works. 3 paras in a row, by the way, guys. 3 in a row. Clefable's great. Clefable's a really good mon in this format. He's waiting on my light screen. Okay, if they nasty plot here, they're gamers, but like, let's see it. Nice. Yeah, we are doing competitive. Realistically think about the options here. If I'm wondering if I should be using Moonblast or Life Dew here. That's the right play for them. I want a Spadef drop. No! That's so lame. That's so dumb. I mean, all I can really do is this. That's the right play for you? I've been so unlucky with this game. Special attack drops are appreciated, but not required. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? And he is lefties. Oh, that's so obnoxious. Yeah, I was wondering what item it was because we weren't seeing orb. That's weird. That's not. Good play. Clefable can still win. 100%. Clefable has the tools to win this game. It's going to be about all my Moonblasts, but we can do it. If I would have stuck even one Earth Power ever at any point, though, I think we would have won. We've had like 4 chances to hit it. Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do, right? Protect us on cooldown. No, we couldn't, though. Like, we didn't know they had lefties. That would have been the turn to do it right there. We only had 1 chance to do that. They OHKO us here. But, like, look how much damage we do. We do more. So it's going to take 1... It's going to take about 9 Moonblasts. So we're going to have to life do on their protect turns. And they're going to have to call us doing that. But I still think we outvalue. Now it's single target make it range, which do significantly more. I can't believe we just got so unlucky with the paras this game. Any crits here would be really nice. Shadow always going for Spadef drops. Oh, it's too much damage to lose. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Do I die here? Damn it, I lost. That's so lame. Yeah, it's just unlucky, you know. I think we had the game in the bag, but we never was able to attack with Blood Moon. We got that Pokemon up from 4 HP all the way back up to full and just lost to RNG. I'm going to try these. I haven't used my Annihilate yet. I haven't used Annihilate yet today. I'm going to use Annihilate in this one. I think it's going to be value. I think Gyarados has a lot of value in this matchup too. If we can stick a Dragon Dance, we outspeed Electabuzz. So let's see it. That's a good lead for me. I mean, don't particularly care about what this thing's doing over there. Intimidate's pretty wasted, but it's fine. Yeah, if I never clock the Whim Sash, I never have to worry about Endeavor. Best thing I can do is fake tears. So let's see it. Fake tears would suck. I don't want to deal with that. Nice. Is this in Sin? No. No way. Buzz. Buzz is correct. It's a little bit passive, my guy. Ooh, is he just Moonblasting? That's fine. Weird. Crit, 1 mount. 3 damage. When you run Endeavor Whim, do you also run Dazzling Moonblast? Oh, definitely. Definitely you have to. So it'd be like Tailwind, Endeavor, Like, you would usually run Protect on those, but sometimes you also have, like, Encore, you know? Basically, every single Wims gets one tech move. You could pick Encore, Sunny Day, Endeavor. You gotta have, like, your damaging attack, your Tailwind, you know, and then, like, you get maybe, like, one other move. Is this Dango? It's usable. That's fair. So weird. That's weird, though. That's weird that you pivot in Dango there. I want to see if they're using Electro Web. That's what I'm really looking for here is Electro Web. Yeah, it sucks we do that, but it's fine. Yep, there it is. I did this on purpose. Cool. Gaming. I didn't do anything else today. Be a little bit standard here. We're just chilling. I'd love to see this be Wims here. Nice. It's great. That's what I needed to see. I wish I was Fire Terra, like, right now, but Dark Terra is still fine. Like, we take big damage from Moonblast from Wims, but it's not the end of the world. Like, we're mitigating Shadow Ball, which is good. And they're probably just nasty plotting, but, like, Dazzle. Whoa. See, like, alright, there's some BS going on over here, man. There's something weird happening right now. You're being weird. If you could just stop being weird, that'd be great. Yeah, I agree. I could have just Rage Fisted Dango in the face. That's what's, like, nutty about that play, is they punished our Terra and left their Dango overexposed. They have to be here, you know? And they're taking the full timer, you know? This is about the delay that would happen in those situations. They pivoted in on the Thunder Wave the turn before that in a situation where they didn't need to. Well, this is just bad. Maybe we just can't predict bad. I guess so. Is this Sash Sneasler? Is he trying to get like a Unburden proc? Alright, we take those. How's it going with Electros? It's going. I'm doing my best. Yeah, we know how to stop this. I don't really know what Terra they're gonna go. Water? I think Ape eats this pretty well. This is just to maybe make a Moonblast like not work, you know? I didn't want to eat the Moonblast anyways, but now like Dango's faster, so Dango would proc my Citrus. Make it range, just gonna proc Citrus. Yep. And then I should be able to live the Whimsicott Moonblast, but they might even just get full parried. There it is. How sick would it have been if, like, I read that and just Drain Punch and went up to full. Whoo, sheesh. Yeah, that was the right play there. Today is full para day. Hey, I'm doing my best out here. Battle's canceled. Yeah, so at that turn I pivot in Clef, protect, and then go follow me, pop, pop, win the game. I mean, I like Electros versus this core. I think Electros has value. I think like there's value here, but then like what if I die? So it means this is probably a little better. I like that better. This gives me outs. Yep, I have to do this. All right. Don't like this, but it's the correct way to play. Let's see what I want to do. Let's see it. I think we got shots here. Weird. This is very weird. You have fake out, that's fine. Gaming. Yes, you can fake out me in Rain Dance, but I don't think that's what you're doing. That's such a low power board in the first place. I'll tear on turn 1 to not die to a Hydro Pump. Muddy Water, please. You can fake out either of these guys. If you fake out the Blood Moon, it's not the end of the world. And I don't auto-lose to... there's a few things I don't auto-lose to. I do not auto-lose to Encore with this. Fake out is fine. Yep, that's why we literally did this play. I want a Spadef boosting move somehow, somewhere. Struggle Bug, but we're only doing this for the Spadef. We're kind of gaming out here. And then now we need to see, do you have Encore? Are you an Encorino Frappuccino, mi amigo? Scout for Encore this turn. It would have been nice to get up a screen, but like I'll take a Calm Mind basically is the same thing. So we basically got our Spadef boost. I'll go to +6, make it so Pelipper just can't beat us. Nice. Is this Pelly? Or Basculegion? Yep, Basculegion's fine. Show me Encore. That's lame. If you have... See, I think they should have Encored there and then Rain Danced this turn. So, like, if you have Encore and you see that there's a Follow Me on right in front of your face and you still choose to use Encore, I'll hold my L. Right? Because you should have Rain Danced this turn and Encored last turn. Because last turn it was pretty free. I showed a Calm Mind. Flip turn. Okay, that works. Is this Arch? I really thought about Earth Powering here. I really, really, really thought about Earth Powering here. I really thought about it. Because like if you go into Arch here, this would just win me the game. It looks like they didn't Encore. They're clicking Struggle Bug. But like still they would have done like half. What do you call it? Cool. Hyper Voice is correct. Struggle Boogle. Alright, you got another Fake Out up. You can Ice Beam. You can Icy Wind. It's a lot of options here for you. Energy Ball at Gyarados, huh? Don't know if that's quite the play that I would do. Outspeeding my Gyarados is actually kind of nuts. You don't have a Tailwind or anything. That's weird. Yep. No more weird stuff. Be normal. Thank you. Yeah, I just want that Spadef. Like, I actually think I can outvalue a lot of their mons. Just gotta get Clef Key in somehow. Get a Clef Key, put up a Reflect, I should be fine. Blood Moon's not getting scary. I'm still at like -2 special attack, I think, but it's the Spadef that's the value here. We haven't seen their last mon yet either, right? We've seen Ludi, we saw Illumise, we saw Basket Legion, right? We don't know their last mon. It's probably Arch. I'm at -1 special attack.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't see a reason not to do this. You show what the Basket Legion wants to walk into. It's a Bandit. You just waste rain turns, you know. Flip turn? Chilling Water Gyarados, huh? Just AV Ludi. Nice. Targeting Gyarados, right? Oh, targeting that one. Okay. Works. They should... I get that. You're trying to split damage. Yep. I can read the Earth Power going to Arch, but I'm at -1. I want to be at least neutral, and I want to get the special defense boost, so Arch can't outvalue me with Dragon Pulse. Ow! Good play. Good targeting. That's really bad, actually. It's fine. I mean, it sucks. Can't get my correct screens up now. I don't get any screens for the rest of this game. Ugh. Gotta rely, it just intimidates. Is this Arch? Pelipper. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was good thing I didn't Earth Power, right? I'm okay with Pelipper here. Yeah, that works. So you're gonna have a weird time here fighting these guys. This is probably not optimal for you. Yeah, we'll see. Don't need to kill anything yet. I actually don't want to kill anything because I don't want that last respects being absolutely unbelievable. We can kind of just chill here. Stick some damage, break Sash. This is going to be Bascu, right? Pelipper can do whatever it wants here. There's no weather right now. Unless Pelipper, Scarf Pelipper Rain Dance Gaming. Yeah, it's fine. We can get a kill this turn on something. We can double into the Pelipper. I don't want them, like... You're going to pivot in Ludicolo. Yeah. Yep. You just pivot out Ludicolo and you flip turn. You can Wave Crash or do whatever. I don't want to get any KOs because Basket Legion will destroy me with Last Respects. I can take a flip turn. Yep, I can take that. And I want to break this Pelipper Sash. This is a good looking board for me. This resets the rain, it's a problem, like blah, blah, blah. But next turn we can just double protect. Like, I think there's a lot of value in this board. Great. Okay. You could fake out my Blood Moon. That's fine. My plan is to go to +6 and then just Hyper Voice double KO, follow me, KO Basket Legion. If you want to bring a Basket Legion early, I will go follow me, pop, you know? But I just gotta not lose my Clefable for like 3 turns. Fake out's fine. Yep. I wonder how well Gyarados eats a Weather Ball. Another thing I could do is just I'll try that. I need to be able to OHKO the Basket Legion with Hyper Voice. That's the thing that I'm like really looking at here. That's the thing that's going to be hard, is I need to be able to OHKO Basket Legion with Hyper Voice. So I wonder how many. I wonder if even +6 Hyper Voice even does that, you know? Or if I should just be Earth Powering it or something. I could run a Calc, I guess. I'll run the Calc. Good read. Yep. Yeah, they doubled into that slot. Okay, I'm just looking at my calcs here. So against like Basket Legion, I'm at like +4. They should both get the KO here. Perfect. Against Sweeper Bascu. I'm at +3. Sorry, I gotta make that +3. Yeah, so this Hyper Voice against Sweeper Bascu should do exactly... You guys can't see it, sorry. Should do exactly 100. They're probably like 4-4 split up, but like, the 4's already over there, yeah. I think I'm fine. As long as I don't lose Clefable this turn, I win. And as long as you have to lose 1 Mon. Perfect. I might get confused by Hurricane here. It's like the only win con here. Oh, they doubled into the Clefable. Cool. And then now when you send out Bascu, you last respects here, but then I just Hyper Voice out. Yep. Cool. Big voice. Slow and steady wins the voice. If this is Sash Bascu, do I lose? It is. If it's Sash Bascu, I'll lose the game. They could have a Terra or something too. Yep, this is a fat last respects. Nice. Cool. I was going to say, like, that was almost scary for like a second. I was like, this is going too well. But we take those wins all the way to the bank. We redeem ourselves versus our train.